In January, we found out that Matthew would be stationed at Colorado Springs and we'd be PCSing in May. We started packing some things around the house and doing our wine inventory. We were able to record all 98 bottles of wine and ship it in our TMO. We just had to pay the taxes and create an Excel spreadsheet. Once April came around, it was time to sell Matthew's car and ship our Jeep. We had to complete some paperwork and get it detailed before dropping it off with the shipping company. They projected that we'd receive it within 8 to 9 weeks, around June 28th. Pro tip, avoid bringing your kids to this appointment as it takes at least an hour. Side note, we are picking up the Jeep on June 14th, so it took about 54 days to ship. Hey, so that room is actually our master bedroom, but we are going to be moving everything into our guest bedroom. We're basically just going to make this the small shipment room and put everything in here that we want in the smallest shipment of things, which we should get sometime in June. So we'll get that in like a month and a half or a month. But this is the guest room. And we will sleep on this bed for a couple of nights because they're coming to get all of the big stuff on, I think, on a Wednesday. And then we'll sleep in here for a couple of days and they'll come and get the rest on Friday. And then throughout the house, I went ahead and put signs on our landlord's furniture that just says no. Figure that's just the best way to say, like, no, that's not ours, do not move it. So all over our house, there are little signs that say no right now. All right, so today we got a lot done again, and we have about 6 days until the movers come. So we've got a, kitchen table full of paperwork, which we can organize and put in our little organizer here.
So organized.
We are so organized. I'm so excited. So moving day finally came. In the military, you have 2 shipments. One that arrives earlier, which is lighter in weight. That ended up being things like our Nespresso machine, Emma's crib, our dishes, and our vacuum. It usually arrives within a month and a half. The other shipment is your main household goods, and that is pretty much everything else. We are waiting on that still, and we probably will be waiting until mid-July. We are so grateful that the military pays for our move, including packing up our items. Here are some clips from that. Then we are headed to the hotel in Aviano for 10 days until we fly out on May 4th.
Grazie. Thank you. You take this one. Take this one. Take.
You take the box?
Yeah, pick it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Brava. Yeah.
Wow. We are sitting in the guest room on the floor, eating some Lucky Charms. Emma and I are picking up the marshmallows. And, oh gosh. Matthew just made a bowl of cereal and a cup of cereal.
It works. I'm
Yeah.
keeping this cup with me throughout the trip, so we good.
So you can have a cup of cereal whenever you want. Yeah, well, and we're staying in a hotel, but it's an apartment, so we'll have plenty of cups and bowls, spoons. But we're just waiting for.
I can have a cup of cereal on the plane if I want.
Yes, you can.
If that hurt.
Ingenious. But we're just waiting for them to finish packing up today. It's Friday. They came early. They came at 7:45.
Still
We were
sleeping.
actually, we were awake, but we were in bed. So, yeah. but they're packing up the rest of our stuff and they're moving fast today. So I have a feeling we'll be out of here maybe this afternoon. Get to put everything in the hotel. Everything meaning, yeah, all of this. And those are just endless toys, toiletries, pack
Thank
and
you.
play, pregnancy pillow, because I'm
No, thank you. What happened now?
32 weeks, about to pop.
Count the pop.
She wants some more.
There are barely any marshmallows left in here. Weird.
I know, I'm a bad parent. I'm just kind of letting her do whatever she wants, which includes
This is over time.
picking out the
This wasn't just
marshmallows.
today.
We drove about an hour down south to come to this COVID testing center. We just went and printed labels here, and now we're driving up to the tent to actually get tested. We're getting the PCR test because we have to have it within 48 hours of landing in Frankfurt, Germany. All right, it is finally time. It's Monday morning. We've got all our stuff packed and we're all dressed and ready to go. Someone's excited to see Nana. Get to see Nana soon. Still a little sleepy. But yeah, we're ready to go. We have negative COVID tests. Our flight to Frankfurt's looking good. After that, we have a flight to Houston, which is apparently delayed. So we're gonna get to Houston an hour late and only have about 50 minutes to get through security and to our next gate. So probably gonna miss the second flight, I mean. So early, I don't know what I'm even saying, but we are making this flight to Frankfurt, which is crucial because it requires a 48-hour COVID test. So at least we're doing that. For those of you who don't know, we are PCSing. We are leaving from Italy to Colorado Springs. I am 33 weeks pregnant. We got a toddler. We got all this stuff. Car seat, stroller, 4 suitcases, 2 backpacks, and 2 kitties.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Grazie. Airport is empty. It's already a small airport, so it's not usually like super crowded, but yeah, it's pretty crazy. Okay, well, we were just sent away from check-in because our test said 10:58. It's supposed to say it's supposed to say 12:05. And she turned us away. So she has now sent us downstairs to get another test because Yeah, the document was supposed to say 12:15, but it did not. And it's a very long line. So we do have time though. So luckily we're not in a huge rush. Here we are. Can't even believe we just made this flight. Definitely do a little update.
With an A, B, and C.
Emma, good first flight.
Emma's being a trooper.
Excited? You ready for a nap? While in Frankfurt, we had a long layover, so we let Emma run around and she even made a friend. This was perfect for her to get out some energy before the long flight to Houston. That's where Dad is sitting. And we've got all the Emma snacks over here. We've got the kitties down here. And then I have this whole row. So I'll sit there next to her. And I was just getting some snacks out for her to be ready. And some toys in here, books, favorite books. Yeah, she'll be good. Houston, we unfortunately had only an hour to get our stuff, go through customs and security, and board our flight to Colorado Springs. So needless to say, we missed that. Luckily, the airline compensated our hotel room for the night, and it was actually kind of nice to shower and sleep off the long travel day. I don't have any video footage of any of this because I was just so done at this point. The next day, we made it to Colorado Springs, and our family was there to greet us. We were so lucky to have them pick us up and all of our stuff and get us food and groceries and drive us to our hotel. All in all, things ended up working out, but it was one crazy adventure. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit subscribe. Ciao!